Welcome to this month's skills exchange. We're talking about bathing, and we brought in some
要带起来，对不对？
people to talk about it. Christine Lentz, Elizabeth
Yes.
Zweigel, Mike
没
St
错，
Onge. We also have some longtime professionals like Eric Nelson and Andy. How long has it been? Four, two, three?
Three and a half years.
Okay. And then also if you have any comments, just go ahead and say a trick that you might use. But I think we'll start out with Elizabeth first, and then we'll go to Christine, and then we'll go to Mike. My name is Sam. I'm with
没关系啊，就先拿电脑。
Enhancing Skills for Life, and I've been an amputee, a double hand amputee for 14 years.
他叫什么名字？
Uh, okay, and I'm gonna call on Lori.
妈妈，他只是两只手而已，还没有找，还没找。
Okay. I'm Lori, and I live in Northern California, and I have been a quad amputee since May of 23. So I'm learning to use my arms, which are not on right now, and my legs. I was in prosthetics walking really well until July, and then since then, I've been off of my legs learning to be okay in a wheelchair for a while they figure out which nerve it is down at the bottom of my right leg that's causing the pain with my prosthetic. So that's in progress. They thought it was saphenous, now not so sure. So I waiting for the next specialist appointment and till then, which is takes time. So I'm waiting right now while I until then. So that's me. But in the meantime, I've been working on my other independent skills, like taking myself to the bathroom and everything except for bathing. I have it set up in the shower. I have it set up to do that, but I'm just a little afraid now after before I had it set up trying. Because I had a big bathtub and all that. And so I've had that removed and I've had it redone to be ADA compliant after watching a few TikTok videos and YouTube videos. And so I feel very confident the way it's set up right now, but I haven't been able to do that personally, but I'm working on it.
All right. Lee, go for it.
Hi, Lee York from Victoria, British Columbia, quad amputee for 5 years. And looking forward to the program today. I got one thing to show you guys when we're done.
All right.
Awesome.
Andy.
Hi, Andy Maddox. I am a bilateral amputee at the left shoulder, and I have a limb difference with my right hand. Have no use of it. It happened 3.5 years ago. Electrocuted with 7,200 volts. Medina, Ohio. And I'm going to throw a plug in there real quick about September 12th, 13th, and 14th. I'm having a bowling tournament, and I always throw in music and a dinner for 2 nights. And I actually have a four-fingered pianist that's going to perform for us on Friday. He was born with one finger on his left hand, two fingers, and a thumb on his his right. And as a toddler, he had to have both his legs amputated above the knee. So it's going to be a fun event. So save the date if anybody's interested in coming to Ohio in September.
All right. Thank you. Eric.
Hi, my name is Eric Nelson. I'm from Denver, Colorado. Uh, I was electrocuted with 34,000 volts. I'm a bilateral above elbow amputee, and I will be going on 42 years.
Wanlin. I mean, not Wanlin, Shenlin?
Chilin. Wanlin's
Shilin.
me. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
Chilin.
Shilin.
Uh, Hi, I've been a quad amputee since June 24th.
June
Um,
2024.
yeah,
Due to septic shock.
yeah,
Okay.
uh, yeah, so far I cannot take a shower all by myself. It's just like maybe half by myself and half by my family.
He's below the elbow.
Oh, okay.
Below the elbow and below the knee.
Oh,
So right now he is able to go to the bathroom by himself. He's knee walking to the toilet at night. Right now his showering is just knee walking into the shower room, and with the stool he would try to kneel and then sit down, and try to do any part that he can do by himself, and I will just help him with the parts that he cannot reach. So that's something we need to learn today.
all right.
Wow, great.
Mary.
I am a quad amputee due to sepsis for 5 years. I have a caregiver that helps me in the shower, and I have a sliding shower bench.
Okay.
So I'm here to learn any tips to be independent.
Awesome. Rebecca.
Yeah, hi. I am a bilateral amputee above the elbow since October 2022, so going on in 2.5 years now. I'm also in Colorado with Eric. And I guess at this point, I'm fairly self-sufficient in the shower, but always looking for tips and easier ways to do things, obviously, or share information if it's helpful. So glad to be here.
Yeah. JJ.
Yes, sir.
Just introduce yourself quickly, how many limbs you have amputated or whatever, and how long.
Bilateral upper, been just over 6 years.
All right. So we'll start with Elizabeth. Go for it, Elizabeth. Show us.
Yeah. So I'll introduce myself and then I'll kind of tell you what I do. And then obviously everybody has their ways of doing things. So if there's any specific questions where I can be helpful, like just stop me and ask. I was going to be at my own house in my own shower because I do have like a digital shower where I can do push buttons and we did built-in bench. But my children had a break, so I'm in a hotel room. So I can't show you all of my personal setup at home, but I did bring some of my favorite tools. But so I am a quadruple amputee from sepsis. It'll be 9 years in April, and I'm short on my left and then pretty long on my right. So we had to renovate my shower also. We built it so I can wheel in and then transfer to a bench, but I would say 9 times out of 10, I just crawl in and sit on the floor, just because I find that easier for me at the moment. And I don't think it'll be that way for the long term, but for now, that's just easy for me. And I can sit on a pad. And then also when I travel, I can do the same thing. I'll ask for a roll and shower. And typically I sit on the floor. I'll put a towel down, just because the benches I don't feel that secure on, or the shower head for some reason is always like across from the shower head's across from the bench and I can't always reach it. So I feel lucky I can do that now. And as far as bathing, I got this little guy on Amazon and it slips just right on my distal end. And I tried to buy all my products in pump bottles because even with my short limb, I can just pump right onto it. And then I can pretty much get all over at least the front of my body because again, my left arm is relatively long.
Right up.
Yes. And I'm happy when I'm done, I'll find my Amazon links because most of everything I get is mostly on Amazon. So I really like this. It's silicone. It's not expensive. I can toss it and get new ones, or you can wash it. So I like that a lot. And then for my hair, I get these little devices. They're called Easy Holds, which are great. I think were made for like children, but they come in all kinds of sizes. I actually put these on like my blow dryer and all kinds of things. And then I can just slip my, I get like an all plastic hairbrush so it doesn't get gross.
Okay.
Also. And then also I do pump shampoo and conditioner. And then I can just kind of get all the shampoo in that way. This is called an Easy Hold. And you can use any brush. This one's called the Unbrush, which I think the shampoo sticks to pretty well. And then I can rinse it out. And also for the women, I can put hair like creams or mousse or anything you need on this also. I have two though. I leave one in the shower and then one like with my hair products to help. So those are my two, like, I don't go anywhere without them when I travel. And then I've tried some other things that I brought that I don't love, but you can find them, like this little thing. It's got two handles and it's silicone. I've seen people use it. I cannot master it. It was too complicated for me. And then I also like this is it's got stickies on the, like suction cups on the back. And then I think it's supposed to be for feet, but honestly, I can use it. I can suction cup it to the back of the shower. And a lot of times I really like to just drape it over my long arm and use my arm as like a vehicle to get like underneath. And it's like big enough that even if it slips a little bit, I'm finding I'm covering myself with soap. And again, I can use it for my back and hard to reach places or sit on it or do all kinds of stuff. And so those are my main things in the shower.
Excuse me, what was that last thing? What'd you call it? The red thing?
It's actually for your feet.
Okay.
I think it's like and again, I can try to find my links and put them in or maybe email them out afterward. But if you search on Amazon for a foot scrubber.
Okay.
And then it can stick like to the back of your shower and you can like lean your back, rub your body against it.
They have some that are not for feet that are a little bit softer silicone. They work the exact same way, but they're not quite as hard.
Yes.
I have both. I have the one for feet and the
I would
one
love
for body.
That's not because I agree sometimes it can be a little aggressive. I use this one way more than the pink one because it's softer. And it sticks on my arm. Sometimes it will like slide across the shower, not gonna lie, like rub it too hard, it'll fly off. But it's been it's good to like have a different one for my face because I can like scrub it really well. So I try to like pack light. And yeah, those are my main things.
All right, thank you, Elizabeth. Just to help, if you're on a laptop, one way to mute yourself is Alt-A, and then if you hit Alt-A again, it will unmute yourself. So that's just a quick way to mute and unmute yourself. If you're on a phone, I'm sorry. Those buttons are tiny. But Christine, we'll have you go next.
Yes. Okay. So I'm actually at my home, and Mike, my husband, is going to be my videographer. So first I want to show you how I do it for my wheelchair. I wheel in, like if I'm showering in the morning if I get right out of bed, I wheel in to my shower from my wheelchair, and I am like the towel queen. So if I'm not traveling, I can do this. But if I'm traveling, of course, I can't really do this. But I put a towel over my wheelchair, and then I have the towel to dry off my body. And this towel, I'll show you what I do with this towel. But anyway, this is kind of used to dry off the back of my body. I wheeled my wheelchair to my shower bench, and of course I have to have another towel. So I take a towel and I lay it over the bottom of the bench, because sitting my bottom on this hard bench kind of heaps me out for some reason. I don't know why, but it just does. And I take just a bottle of shampoo. I'm not going to use Palmolive, but for now, and put it on the bottom. And so then I sit on it. I'm basically washing my body.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I don't have to worry about that. And I just wiggle around, kind of do a little dance, and then it washes my bottom and the back of my legs. And if I take the towel and go this way, I could put the soap on the back there and wiggle around a little bit, and it'll wash my back too. So that helps that way. So that's good for the bench. You'll see this on probably Sam's video as well, but I have these soap dispensers that you can buy. I think you can get those on Amazon as well, that help with distributing soap. And then I have all kinds of different soaps and conditioners and all the products that I need from this. And I know this was a miss before, but it actually works pretty well for me. Just the silicone back scratcher. And I just put all the soap on there and just use it around my back and scrub it on my head. And
Christy, do you leave your hooks on to do that part?
oh, I'm sorry. No, I am totally naked. Like no hooks, no anything. That's why I use my wheelchair. And I put the wheelchair, and I didn't show you that part, but the wheelchair comes in here, and it actually is totally even with the bench. And so I just slide right off the wheelchair onto the bench. And then, yeah, I forgot that part. And then then when I'm sitting on the bench, I just push the wheelchair out. And let me show you. And that's what the white towel's for. And then when it's pretty much out of the way, and I can show you. Okay. I just put the white towel over the electronics. So if I accidentally, spray out into the shower, the electronics will stay dry. That's what the white towel's for.
And get the chair back to you.
And I make it so it's close enough to me that I can get it back to me. So I have to lean and have to be kind of careful that I don't tip over. Right. I haven't tipped over yet, so knock on.
I have to say, I think that's why I tend to just crawl out of the wheelchair. But again, this is really good information because I won't be able to do it for much longer. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, you bet. You bet.
You get it far enough away. So.
Yeah, I do. That's why I have the towel, because I do keep it close enough to me that there is a good chance that I'm going to spray the electronics.
Okay.
And I have done that before, and it doesn't short out the chair.
Right.
Yeah, it's not a big deal because, I mean, honestly, we sometimes get stuck in the rain. So, but that's a good backup. And what else? So yeah, so I use the scrubber to scrub, and then I can get all over my body, wash my hair and everything. And I get the chair close enough so that I can turn on all these parts. And this is a toggle between the shower head and the sprayer part. And this house is new. We just moved from Colorado to Texas, and we were able to, in the building process, design the shower ourselves. So we asked them to do this part. So if you're in the mood to redesign your shower, or you're moving or something, that's something you can do. You can do that. But if you don't, it's very easy to just maneuver yourself around your shower head and move these things to a place that's appropriate for your reachability to get everything you need. Because that's what I have to do in a hotel. Hotel's a whole different story for me. I can tell you that, I don't use a wheelchair in a hotel. So again, I would ask for an appropriate room if you can get one. Sometimes they're not available, and sometimes what you get isn't exactly what you need. Every adaptable room is different. So you kind of have to work around give you. And oftentimes that's just putting a bunch of towels down and sitting on the shower floor. That's the best advice I can give you for that. Did I leave anything out, Mike? Any questions? Good. Oh,
I have
go.
a question.
Sure.
So I have my bathroom. I have two bathrooms. I had one redone to be a small bathtub with two showers, and one of the showers is for me to sit in the bottom of the bathtub and turn on, and it's a lower. It's for me. Anybody else could pick it up though and use it, like if they wanted to, if I need help. Well, in my other shower, it's a roll-in shower, which I still need help with that, and they can use that. But in my bathtub, it's getting down on my knees and sitting down, which I can do. But due to the sepsis I have, my knees are still really bad. They're sore, very sore. And so, and plus I like to take baths. So I can take a bath, and now I'm just afraid to get out. But when it comes to the electric wheelchair, this is my question. I have been afraid to try that, what you're doing, because of it. I finally found one that almost works okay in the house, but it doesn't. So the wheelchair that you use looks very much like it. Does your wheelchair go up and down, or does it stay at one level?
Just stays at one level.
And to find one small enough, all I've been able to find is that there isn't one with electronics to go up and down unless you get a really big one. But I don't know if anybody has experience with that or not. That's really my question. So,
Unfortunately, I don't. I mean, that would be a good option. I don't even know if one was available. Because I got septic 10 years ago. So I wasn't approved. I just found out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've heard that also my insurance company, you pick one or the other, legs and prosthetics, which I am choosing, or a wheelchair, which I'm not choosing unless I need to be in one, like maybe in the morning. I also have very short limbs. This one is a little longer, but not much. But so I know what you're talking about with that.
Lori, I think Mike might add something to your answer
Oh, okay.
you're looking for.
I didn't mean to interrupt though and change the
Yeah, no.
conversation at all.
So you're basically what you're talking about is a scissor lift attachment to the wheelchair for a power chair, right? So we're talking about power chairs. I've had both ones that don't elevate or rise or raise, and my current chair does elevate or rise, which is basically like a scissor lift. That's great for counters, cabinets, things like that. For getting in and out of the shower, it's either a couple inch up or down, either way, from the bottom height of a power chair. So I'll adjust. So when I shower, I'll use a shower bench or a bathtub. If it's a shower bench, Christine, I prefer a padded bench rather than like a hard plastic bench, because I hear you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that hard plastic, that ain't so user friendly. And then similarly, I'll just go nuts on top of the bench, and everything I can reach with the residuals, which basically means everything in front of me, like I'll wash that. But if it comes to, your back, your bottom, and things like that, then I'm going to wash that part of my body against something. And this is a common trait between all amputees. If we can reach it, we wash it as normal. If we can't reach it, then we're washing that affected body part against something. So when Christine was talking about washing her back against the seat back, washing her bottom against the seat bottom, very similar for me, except it's a padded bench. I'm not using a towel. If I'm in the bottom of a bathtub, then I prefer to have a yoga mat or something similar to that, because for my skin, my knees, etc., I want something soft and cushioning. We're talking about using extra towels at this point in the bottom of a bathtub. Very similar, pretty much the same. You leave it behind when you leave the hotel room. For me, it's just easier to use a yoga mat, and I'll crawl on a separate yoga mat across the tile floor to get to the bathtub or the toilet or whatever it is inside of the bathroom. So I have 2 yoga mats that I'm dealing with. Let me screen share. I just sent you a request, Sam. Screen share.
Yeah.
All right. And then let me do it again. All right, here we go. And then share. Okay, so when I am traveling or at a friend's house, inside of the shower, there is one kind of yoga mat. This is actually a foam mat for underneath a sleeping bag. It's a closed cell foam that I'll utilize in the bottom of the shower. And then outside of the shower is a regular yoga mat with another towel on top of it. And I'll just crawl into the shower, do what I got to do inside the shower. And again, flip upside down, do whatever. It really doesn't matter where you put me, because those parts of my body that I can reach, I reach. Those parts of my body that I can't, that I'm washing my body against something, I will turn upside down on top of said yoga mat or shower bench. Oh, darn. Okay, I'm trying to share the second one. Righty then. Here we go.
Great idea.
Share. Yay, share. All righty. So padded shower bench, and go from there. And again, what I can reach, I reach. What I can't, I can't. I use kneecaps to wash armpits. I rub my head against a thing on the wall to wash my hair. Shampoo brush with a suction cup. I'll flip upside down to wash my back and bottom. And then when it comes time to get out, just a towel. This is a towel with the ends folded over to make little pockets, which looks like that, or a regular towel. So again, it doesn't matter where you put me or what's going on. You just figure it out. This gentleman, basically shoulder dysarthritic, both sides. He has these foam things, seat cushions on the wall. This white tubing dispenses the soap. There's a button on the floor, a button up here. Squish the button and push the soap out to the pad. Rub your body against it. Go from there. But again, it's rubbing your body against the object. We're talking about the pink thing that Elizabeth had. rubbing your body against it. There's other things that are available on Amazon. This is that object that you rub your body against it. Again, rub your body against it. Similarly, homemade things. Eric, you'll appreciate this picture, I'm sure. Rubbing your body against things, so on and so on and so on, to do all of that kind of stuff. So if it's a body part I can reach, I wash it, quote unquote, as normal. If it's a body part that I can't reach, then I'm rubbing that affected body part against something. Doesn't matter if it's the shower bench, seat back, whatever. Bottom of the tub, doesn't matter. A washcloth, a towel in the bottom of the tub with soap, roll around, turn upside down. Just get it. Just get it. So similar to what Christine is saying. And then again, when it comes to the wheelchair, I have a towel on my chair, power chair, dry off a little bit inside the shower before I get outside of the shower. Try not to drip on the controller too much. It'll tolerate a little bit, but I'm not soaking it either. So I'm cognizant, I'm aware of the electronic items and just kind of have at it. But yeah, just go for it. So that's it.
That's great.
Sam, when you get a minute, I've got something too.
Okay, go ahead, Eric.
Can you share well, let me explain.
Let me give you ability to share your screen. 1 second.
Okay. So probably for 41 years, you saw what Mike had there with brushes. I've used those. For the last 20 years, I've wanted to come up with a brushless car wash adapter. I'm the brain. My wife is a brawn. We have gone through so many things. She found something in Ireland, and I want to share this with you.
1 second. Okay, you should be able to share it.
Okay. Is this it? I've never shared my screen before. Can you see this?
No, we see you.
You just see me?
There's like two buttons you got to push. You have to select the video that you want to do, and then there should be a pop-up window that says share.
Okay, you see it?
No, not yet. It's still black, but push play. Let's see what happens.
Push play.
There
it is. There it is.
Yeah.
It?
Yes. Yes.
This is a Mist2 shower. It's from Ireland. This is a brushless car wash thing. Can you see my mouse at all?
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a hose that goes up to your existing shower head, and there's another hose.
Is there another picture, Eric? We're still on the main picture.
He's moving his mouse over that.
That's all I have. I mean, it's Mist2. It's mist2shower.com. But you get the trick of this is you can't have the shower head any higher than the top of the Mist2. It just doesn't have the pressure to do that. But as long as your shower head is here or below, you can dial the amount of soap that you want with this dial up here. You turn this to what is normally on rinse. You turn it to shower. I count the seconds. It is so cool. So I dance around on that for a few seconds. I don't have to have any brushes. I don't have to stand on my head or on my back or squirm around. I just let this shower me with soap. The blue dispenser comes off. It just slides out and drops down. I put a piece of Velcro in here, and I can use it with my teeth without my arms, or I can use the Velcro and put it on with my prosthetics. And I can get it, I have this turned about halfway, and I can get about 5 or 6 showers out of it. You put 1/3 of soap and 2/3 of water. You can put shampoo in it, you can put oils in it, you can put whatever. And this has been a shower change up for me. I just love it. It's real easy to install.
So basically what Eric is saying is that through suction and a Venturi action, he's able to add soap, liquid soap, to his shower, and then it all spits out as once. If anyone ever used a garden hose with like the attachment for fertilizing and things like that, it's a similar concept. So when he's saying car wash, that's what he means, is that the soap and water come out at the same time and it hits his body, and then he's able to wash from there. And then he flips the knob, the dial, to just be plain water, and then he rinses off. Does that make sense?
Thanks, Mike. Yes.
Yes.
And I've recently, just in the last week, I got some ABS plastic, heated it up, and I made a lever right here.
Uh-huh.
That I've super glued the lever on it, so I don't have to turn. I have to use both my stumps to turn the dial. And with this, it's just lever I can just turn with one stump.
Right. Right.
This is $250, and I was able to get my workers' comp to pay for it because they saw how it would be.
Right. So that's where he's coming up with the car wash aspect. Soap and water together, rotate the dial, just water, and then rinse.
Yep. Thanks, Mike.
Okay.
Thank you.
Eric, can you stop sharing? There we go. For those out there, I'm gonna put it on gallery view. If there's any of you that have any questions, now is the time to ask. Or if you have something to share. Or was that, you still have more, Mike?
Yeah, I never not have more.
Okay.
So basically, what Elizabeth was saying was that, like, yeah, and Christine, these videos, these things we're talking about are also available online through the Skills for Life website under resources, and then the peer. Let me figure it out again. Hang on a second. It's resources, and then there's our YouTube channel, and then from that, when you look at the YouTube channel, there's all of the different participants that have posted YouTube things. And so you would just kind of click the view all, and then you'll see, every single person that has ever shared something with Skills for Life. So, and then how we do blah, 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 blah. Right. Yeah. So yeah, it's, there you go. And then, not events, but I think support, Sam. Yeah. Resources, and then underneath resources, it'll say YouTube. And then from YouTube, you'll see faces, and you can hit the view all button under peer channels. So the view all to the right in blue, and then you just pick on the person. Mine's a little robot dude. It says Mike, robot right there. I don't know how the freaking robot showed up, but whatever.
Yeah.
I have no idea. But so basically from there, you'll see Christine, you'll see just everybody's channel, Sam's channel, the No-Handed Bandit, et cetera, Eric, and so on, and just everyone's take on how we perform a task. So the similarities are that which we can reach, which is what Elizabeth was saying, and similarity with Christine. If you can reach it, you wash it. If you can't, you rub it against something. which is what Eric was saying. So he chose to go the car wash route, having the soap and water shower him, dispense on him all at the same time. And then he'll just rinse off from there. We talked about our home environment. We talked about traveling. In my home environment, I have a padded shower bench when I travel. Rather than throwing towels down in the bottom of the bathtub or shower, I have a pad, a yoga mat that I prefer to use over a bunch of hotel towels because, that's my thing, right? It's neither here nor there. It's just what I choose to do. But the rules or the similarities apply. If I can reach it, I wash it. If I can't, I rub it against something. So for washing everything in front of me, my residuals are basically long enough to, reach everything in front of me. And then washing my back and bottom, I'll put a washcloth or towel on the yoga mat, turn upside down, roll around, flip upside down, and rub my back against it. I'll crawl in and out of things, hence the yoga mat outside of the tub versus inside of the tub, and things like that. It's just, again, it's what works. And so with Elizabeth showing us her cool silicone thing that she had on her arm with the little rubby fingers for washing her hair, let's see if I can.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Share. Let me see if I can share. Let's see. Share. Come on, go back. Right? This is a silicone thing that has a suction cup, and I stick it on the wall. I bring it with me. It's something small. These two pieces are just zip tied together because there's a ring for a finger on the back of the quote-unquote shampoo brush, and then the suction cup. I don't know if I have another picture of just the suction cup. No, I don't.
1 second, pause right there. Just the idea, look how he's got it set up, the soap dispenser right next to that one, and then the suction cup where you want to rub your head for shampoo on the back of your head. And that little hook. What do you use that hook for on that other side?
I think Christine used to hang like a washcloth or something off of it. I got rid of the liquid soap dispenser and I just use bar soap now. Do I drop it and chase it? Hell yeah. But I got tired of liquid soap, and for me, it didn't create as many, fun sudsy bubbles as the bar soap did. So, and I figured out that when I'm going on travel, I'm using a bar soap anyway. So why not cut to the chase and just use a bar soap all the time? So I ditched that, but I kept this. I kept the shampoo brush. But this is kind of sort of what my shower at home would look like, minus the liquid soap dispenser. A bench, the thing on the wall, and I can move the shower head up and down. And those areas of my body that I can't reach, I'll rub a body part against another body part or against the bench. And by that, I mean, I'll turn upside down on the bench and just be like a white soapy grub in the bottom of the tub and just wiggle, man. Just go for it. Like, what's the worst that could happen? I lose a limb? That already happened. So I ain't tripping. And then again, once I get out of the shower, it's just, teeth, pull that towel up through the butt crack there and get her dry, rub the back against it. It's just have at it, man. Just go crazy, right? This gentleman prefers to use what's called a tornado body dryer, which is like your little air hand dryer, but for the whole body. That's cool. That what you want to do? Cool. Have it, go for it.
Yeah.
But for me, it's the least amount of things that I need to have to get the job done. I'm more concerned about getting the job done than what it looks like or what equipment I got. It's because I got to bring that equipment with me. So if I can figure out how to shower in a friend's house, cool, or in a hotel room, and it's just minimal. I love my yoga mats though, because I'm a princess and I ain't crawling on no damn tile, right? I'm just saying. Yes, it hurts. But as far as getting in and out of the tub, I will belly over that sucker, man. Is it slippery? Do I slide? Have I smashed into things? Yes. But again, it don't matter. It's get the job done. Get the job done.
One thing Elizabeth put in the comments is that she sometimes uses knee pads to protect when getting in and out of the tub shower. So that's a technique that you guys can also use.
Yes.
Yes. I just bought some of those knee pads.
Right on. Let's go to questions. So we have 13 minutes left. Let's go to questions. If you want to unmute yourself, we'll go ahead and take questions.
I just have a comment. I wanted to say too that if you have old gels and you're not using pins in your gels, bringing old gels with you on trips is really helpful too, because you can walk around on your stumps with your old gels. And I found that to be really helpful too. And you could shower with them too and stand on your knees. That's it.
Okay, and old gels. Do you mean gel knee pads?
Gel liners.
Like your liners, your liners that you use for your
gel liners.
Yeah.
Like,
so this is mainly for quads.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry. Quads.
I am a quad. Yeah.
Yeah. So like if you have old liners and and you don't have the pins for your and you get just the old ones that you've already worn out or whatever. I bring those along, and then I can like walk around on them, and like if I have to use the bathroom in the middle of the night, I'll just put those on my legs and then knee walk along to the toilet. And that's useful too.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could even shower with them on too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's Elizabeth. She's back. Does anyone else have questions? Chilin, do you have any questions? And then
I'm sorry, I was muting because my dogs start barking.
Oh, that's okay.
Amazon comes and it's crazy.
Thank you.
Oh, we heard him.
Probably heard my dogs. I'm sorry.
So I'm going to echo what Christine said as far as old gels. I call them crawlers. Liners without pins, or you just take the pin out of the liner.
There you go. Yeah.
Depending on, because of the quad, your suspension, blah, 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 blah. Or what I've done is just order a set of Ohio Willowwoods, and they got there's a version, a style that's 9mm gel in the front and 3mm on the posterior, so that when you actually bend your knee, it's not so pinched up and things like that. But the front is so soft, so cushy. I like those. So I've used those for crawlers, regular liners, but my regular liners are just 6 mil all the way around. So they're okay. But they're not as soft and lovely as the 9s. And then yoga mats, yeah, towels. I've used the bedspread in hotels.
Yeah. Bedspreads are
Drag
great.
the bedspread right off the bed. Okay, a fold, and just crawl on you. Like, yeah, man. Whatever
Mike
is
and
in
I
your
call that
environment. Just
yeah, Mike and I have a name for that. It's kind of gross.
I ain't sleeping with the comforter. I got the bed sheet and blanket. The comforter, like, yeah.
Elizabeth, are you trying to say something? I think maybe.
I don't know if you
But
guys.
I'm just going to say these 4 hotels,
Sorry,
after we're
can you
done
hear me,
with
guys?
these damn hotels, their hotel mats and their bedding and their chairs and everything has been used for various things.
I think somebody's getting feedback.
I think it's Christine.
Oh,
I
is it
think-
me? Let me see.
Is it me? Am I feedbacky?
Oh,
I was just, you guys talked about knee pads when I was gone, but the kind that I like, I think the crawling on gel is an awesome idea, but in and out of the shower, I just have these like big, like I think like contractors use them, but like the cheap kind, because that way you don't have to put your whole leg in. I mean, you can just like literally crawl and put your knee right on the pad, and then scoot around in them, and there's a strap on the back, so you're not have to put on a whole liner just to get like in and out of the tub. And I found that helpful too. And I can try to find a link for those as well. So sorry I had to hop off earlier, but my computer's being glitchy.
no worries.
Yeah, Elizabeth,
Let me,
your audio's scratchy.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, couldn't hear that.
What I understood is you were getting those
Yeah,
carpenter knee pads that are cheap so that you didn't have to get something expensive. Chilin or Lee York, you two are the newer amputees besides Lori. Do you guys have any questions that we can help you with?
I think I got most of the because one of the major thing I have is how to fix my shower head in a lower position. Yeah, and however the all these different contributors, they introduce the easy hold, so I think I will give it a try to see if I can use easy hold to bind the shower head on my limbs and to use so that's probably yeah.
那你的 back 使不到，你那个头使不到你的。
back 他们不是贴在墙上。Yeah.
Sam?
Yeah.
I was going to, thanks for all the presenters today, by the way, it was super useful. I was just going to show you one thing I had made by a occupational therapist that may or may not be of interest. I'll just see if I can hold it up to the camera here. Can you see that all right?
Yeah.
Not really?
Like a sock that goes over your arm?
Yeah, it's like a tube sock.
Mm-hmm.
And made a terry towel. And then there's a fastener, Velcro fastener at the top that I can just close with my teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it keeps your washcloth on. It's just like the thing you use for washing your car, right?
Yeah.
And so you don't tend to drop it as much. So that's been pretty helpful for me, and they're pretty easy for average seamstress to make. And I've got 6 or 7 of them now. They work great.
That's fantastic.
That's good. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so Wanlin, I'm gonna share my screen again right quick. So basically, if the shower head, let me try to make this big. Whoopsies, wrong way. The shower head, when it comes out of the wall, we attached a hose to it and then there's, the bar on the wall, and you can slide the bar, you can slide the head up and down, right? So for me, when my wife showers, let me see if there's a different picture. There is not. There is not a different picture. So she'll have the head high and I'll have the head low. Sometimes I forget, then I got to kneel on a bench and drag the shower head down. But the ability to change the location of the shower head as far as height wise above you is possible. So that's what having a shower head on a hose with an attachment on a wall that can slide up and down does. So I'm going to stop share.
Oh, actually, Mike, go back real quick. I was just going to make one comment on one of your photos.
Okay, which one?
And it's the one with the yellow scrubber.
Scrubber? Oh yeah, scrubber. Okay, hang
the
on.
yellow one.
Yeah, where is it?
Yeah, I use that and I really like it. Because it holds soap.
Right.
And then it's just got a little button on top that I can just take the end of my nub and push, and the soap lathers up on it. And then you could just, scrub on it. So it actually holds the soap as well.
Right. So you it's a liquid soap, you pour it in it, and this device is kind of like spring loaded. So you would push against it and it pumps the soap out and onto the pad so that you can rub your body part against it. So there's like a cap that comes off, you pour the soap in, and then you pump, and out comes the soap, and there you go. And then you can rinse it from there. How do I get it? Oh, let me stop.
And then you just take the thing off, the cover off, and wash it.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty neat. They're pretty neat.
The only thing about that is it's not really mobile. It's not like something you could take with you to a hotel. That would be purely for just at home.
Correct. So some of the things that are a little more mobile, because it has suction cups, is this kind of device that has suction cups. Or let's see,
Is that picture of you?
Yeah, in my dreams. I can't get out of this. I can't get out of this thing. Let me stop share. Let me go back to this one. Let's see what that does. Yay, there we go. So yeah, things that have suction cups, right? So this type of device, or the body scrubber, or the pink thing that Elizabeth was showing us, they all have suction cups. Suction cups are your friend. Eric, when he was utilizing his stuff, these things have suction cups. Eric made stuff with suction cups. Yeah, but I just go crazy. I just kind of have at it. Let me see where that other one is. Oh, did I already close it? I might have closed it. But basically, just the towel or yoga mat in the bottom of the tub, and just go in, and I'm just telling you, man, go nuts. I like a tub because soap is slippery, and yoga mats with soap are slippery. It's like ice on a piece of glass. And a tub confines me. So I'm going to bang the sides of the wall. I'm going to bounce around inside of the bottom of the tub. And I'm pretty much, okay. I'm stationary. I'm not going to fall out. It's better. I like a tub better than a regular shower with the floor and glass wall sides and things like that. It's too much space, and I end up getting hurt. Whereas a tub, I'm more confined, and it's cool. It's cool. Yeah. Do I smash body parts? Of course. But it's okay. Sort of, mostly, usually.
Well, in Poland, you did Destructicons in the shower there.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I thought about that today. I ripped the freaking shower head off the end of the hose. Oh, I felt bad. I still feel bad, but let me think. I'm over it. Yeah, they came out and replaced it. They were very, very nice.
Yeah. Of course they were. Just like we're up on time, but I'm happy to hang around as if anybody has any questions. But also, in October is when Skills for Life is, and it's great because you can be in person with everybody and they can explain to you for hours on end. And Skills for Life is where all of us go every 3 years, and it's a big conference with all kinds of OTs, occupational therapists, and any question you have, there's an answer for it over there.
That's awesome.
Lori, do you have any other questions
No, I know we're almost up on time, but I did learn that. So right now, how I'm taking myself to the bathroom is on an electric wheelchair that's just the right height and for my bed and my couch, and I just take myself there, and we've got padded the arms, and then I kind of just zip it around, and then I use my arms and then my body to kind of wiggle over there. Then I have a bidet that works really well. I've been teaching myself that. And so, but in a hotel, even in a non-ADA room, I would especially think I could have my knee pads. I've never walked on my knees to get to the toilet. My toilets both now are pretty high. They're like higher toilets. But I'm gonna try that because that's one way I could get up in the middle of the night instead of um, hopping on the electric wheelchair. But it's okay when I'm home. I've watched some videos from my first ones were TikTok with Glamputee, that's her name, and hopping on the electric wheelchair to get over to the toilet, to how she uses all her bathroom stuff, including showering. And I've set mine up like hers, I'm grateful. It's working. It's going to work, but that's how I can get on the toilet and um, start to do things for myself, like face cream, and I'm not blow drying my hair yet, but I'm gonna get there, and things like that. The just kind of following her, but she's also had like 21 years experience now, but my knees are sore, which I hope one of these days that goes away someday. I hope, well, I'm going to ask questions later about that goes away, but I do plan on going in October. Yes.
Good.
Mike, you have your
Lori,
hand
one
raised.
suggestion I had for you. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go for it.
I was just going to give Lori a suggestion. Yeah, I'm sorry, Sam. I was just going to give Lori a suggestion for the toilet when traveling. I understand your concern about the height of the toilet once you get there when you're traveling. I was concerned about that too. And what I've done is take the cushions off. Most of the time they provide you with a chair in your room.
Oh, yeah.
And I take the cushion off the chair and put that next to the toilet before I get into bed at night, and put the cushion next to the chair and take an extra pillow on top of that. And so I knee over that, and then I can climb up on there and then get up on the toilet. So that takes care of the height issue.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, you're welcome.
Mike,
Yeah, man, it's using everything in your environment. So, a wheelchair versus a chair with wheels, right? In the hotel room, there's usually a chair with wheels. So, if you got a caregiver or partner and you get your ass in the chair with wheels, they push you. Like what Christine was saying was a cushion or multiple different pillows, or I'm going to go back to the yoga thing, like those blocks
No.
for yoga for sticking between your knees and doing certain positions are fantastic for kneeling on and kind of giving you a boost, a little lift to get up onto the toilet. Just everything in your environment or dragging something small with you. So in my house, my normal regular toilet off the master bathroom is a quote unquote regular height toilet. The other toilets in their house are ADA height or comfort height. There's like a 1-2 inch difference between ADA and comfort. And it's just easier when I'm wearing legs to use this toilet or that toilet, or not wearing legs, or the crawlers, the jellies, just everything in a hotel room is fair game.
Yeah.
Chilin posted on the comments that he uses a 2-step stool to access the toilet via knee walking. So when you're at home, you might try that for right now.
Yep. Yeah, maybe with the knee pads.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely with knee pads, man. Because I got grafted tissue mid-thigh on down around the knees, blah blah blah. So I like I said, man, I'm always looking to protect that stuff. Towels, mats, blankets, everything.
Yeah, me too.
Everything.
Very
helpful. Does use knee pads at night. When he accesses the 2-step stools, he uses that knee pad to walk up. The knee pad. Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent. Excellent. You see how similar things are between all of us? You know what I'm saying? We all come to the same conclusion. My knees hurt. I need to protect them. So let me do this. Let me do that. We're all the same, man. We're all the same.
Oh, well, that is awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you all for coming. If we don't have any other questions, we'll go ahead and see you next month if you can come.
Sam, I'll see you next week.
Oh, I
Right?
won't be there, but Andy will.
Andy?
Yeah.
All right, Andy. I'll be looking for you.
Yeah.
Sam,
I'll be there.
You'll have to wait till next year.
I'll be next year. I'm gonna come over there and beat everyone.
Yeah, we give you some more practice.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Take care, everybody.
All right. Thanks,
Bye.
guys.
Sam. Good night, guys.
All right. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you for
All right.
having us. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, you guys coming. Yeah.
Los Angeles.